Hey guys, Jay's 2 cents again, coming at you with another vlog. If you can't tell by the title, as these vlogs go on, I tend to just get a little bit deeper. And I don't know, maybe I'm just having a rut right now, but you can tell just by looking at me. Look, I haven't shaved. I am scruffy as all get out. Need a haircut. And that was very uncomfortable right there. Oh my god. And I don't know. You know, one of the interesting things about me doing YouTube, I'm not a very social person. I've never been. When I was younger, I was very shy. In high school and dating, God, man, you know, I was very fit in high school. I played tennis. I think I said that. I played tennis. I played football. I was very active. I was a very good runner. Yeah, all the weight gains started later, and so people sometimes think that, you know, I had a good, you know, dating life and whatnot. And I mean, because I was fit and I was an athlete, that wasn't true. I mean, that's just a stereotype right there. That's just as stereotypical as saying fat people can't get a date is saying athletic people can. And you know, there's more that goes on in your head that affects so much more in your life. And you know, I was very, very shy, and then because I was, you know, constantly picked on, you know, I was a chubby kid when I was younger, and then I grew out of that, and then I grew back into it, I guess. You know, but when you deal with the things that I dealt with, being so overweight and then being picked on when I was a kid, I did not have a lot of friends. I still to this date don't have a lot of friends. And so, you know, I still have the mentality of that little kid that's, you know, off in the corner in the cafeteria, you know, by himself. I mean, I truly am a loner. My wife would tell you if I had the choice between going to a party or sitting at home by myself, I would choose staying at home. It's just the way I've always been, you know. And when you lose the weight, it's not like your social life is going to miraculously get better. In fact, what you'll notice is that when I was super big, I always told people I was the largest invisible object there ever was. Because, you know, if you're a guy, girls don't notice you, guys don't notice you, you know, they don't want to be your friend, they don't want to hang out. So you're like this giant object that nobody sees because nobody wants to see you. Everyone looks the other way. But when all of a sudden people start becoming more interested in you, and you know, a pretty girl starts talking to you in line at the grocery store, which never happened before, you don't know how to react. Your first thought is, they're playing a trick on me. Someone's playing a trick on me, you know, they're gonna make fun of me somehow. So you pull back, and that just becomes ingrained into your head. And as I become more popular on YouTube, especially on my tech channel, I still, every compliment I get, every good job, keep it up I get, it's like I just kind of go, whoa, wait a minute here, you know, I don't like this attention. I don't like it at all. And so I'm having a hard time dealing with the growth, to be honest with you. I've talked about it with my wife, and you know, she says, stick with it, don't quit. Because I've already honestly a couple of times thought to myself, man, I don't want to do this. Because when people tell me, oh, you're gonna get big, you know, you're gonna hit 100,000 someday or whatever, it's like, I don't want that, you know. I don't want all those people looking at me. And like I said earlier, you know, YouTube was kind of a dare just to see where it goes, and damn, it's going somewhere. And that terrifies the shit out of me, I'll be honest with you. So I don't know, I didn't know what I wanted to vlog about today. It's really late, obviously. I didn't even really want to turn on the camera. I was editing some stuff and I just didn't want to do it. So I turned it on and decided I would talk, and that's what I've talked about. And you know, there's a guy that's been messaging me throughout the process of his, you know, preparation for surgery. And I honestly, if you're watching, man, I wish you the best of luck. I really do. But just know that your quality of life physically is going to improve. But remember, if you're extremely overweight, something else got you there. Something else that you got to work through. And I hope that you can figure out what that is, because they're just losing the weight is not going to fix your problem. If that problem and that root cause of the weight gain is still there, you may cling on to something else. And I personally know some people who've, grabbed on to some very not good habits. They replaced food with something even worse. So I had a coworker of mine who's no longer with my company, unrelated to the story I'm about to tell you, but he went from being a food addict to an alcoholic, and he never drank prior to surgery, period. And he had his surgery 2 years before I had mine. And so for me, fortunately it's really minor, but mine is coffee, flavored gourmet coffee, which sucks because there's a lot of calories in it, but I never drink Starbucks. I made fun of people who did. I was like, oh, I want to get a triple quadruple frappe latte with whip and cherries and syrup, and I just want you to froof it up. Right? I used to make fun of people, and now it's like, God, where the hell did this addiction come from? So it just goes to show there's still something, like I just said, that, there's clearly still mental things going on that I have to work through. And YouTube is a bit of an outlet for me, but when you're using something as some sort of an outlet, and all of a sudden that outlet is getting a lot of attention, especially from strangers, man, it really starts to screw with you. I've bounced some really deep conversations off of Boogie 2988, and he and I have a scary amount in common. As different as we are, we have an incredible amount in common, which is really why he and I kind of hit it off, and sharing things with each other that we've not really shared before. And bless my wife, she goes through a lot. She really does, and she tries to help, but I just don't think that she understands quite as much. I mean, she's got her own issues that she's grown up with, and I'm not saying she doesn't understand at all. I just don't think she understands on the same level. So it's really difficult. Sometimes I honestly feel like I'm still going through this alone, even though I'm not, which is really kind of effed up to say. So this was totally nothing but a 7-minute ramble. I apologize for that, but I just turned on the camera, and that's what I wanted to vlog about today. If this video you think might mean something to someone, do me a favor and share it. You know the drill. Subscribe, like, favorite, all that stuff. It'll freak me out. Maybe you'll get a little enjoyment out of knowing that every time I get a new subscriber, I get a little bit more paranoid.